Hey guys, it's Carlin and welcome back to my channel where I am committed to sharing stories to help everyone create more authentic connection with themselves, with each other, and really live our best lives, okay? So today is December 2nd, 2020, which is crazy that it's almost the end of the year. But thankfully, Facebook Memories popped up and reminded me that 8 years ago today, I was interviewed, or at least the episode aired on TV, where I was interviewed by Anderson Cooper for my story with multiple sclerosis. So some of you know that I was diagnosed in 1997. I'm 22 years into my journey. I've been medication-free since 2010. I went on to run the Boston and the New York Marathon. And I really feel that part of my purpose on this planet is to share my story to help others that have been diagnosed, that are going through their own journey in health, and to really understand the power of our choices and, you know, how we can take control over our own bodies. And so I wanted to share this episode with you. It's only 2 minutes long, so take a look. I'm gonna plug it in here, and afterwards I'm gonna share a few thoughts on what I said back then and how they apply to me today and how I believe they can continue to apply in your story.
Hey, Carl, when were you diagnosed with MS?
I was 19 years old. It was 1997. I was a sophomore at Indiana University and came home from working out and took a shower and realized I couldn't feel the water hitting my arm, which led to the whole entire left side of my body becoming almost like asleep, which led to an MRI, led to a spinal tap. I became so numb at one point I couldn't even tell if I had a flame on me from the lighter. I'm 33 now, so I've lived my entire adult life with MS.
And at this point in your day-to-day life, do you notice it?
I've learned how to get along with it. I've learned how to compromise with myself.
You run marathons.
Half marathon.
Hey, listen, run. That's incredible. Look at that. There's you in a half marathon. That's incredible.
I ran my 5th half marathon about 3 weeks ago. I actually did the New York half out here in March. And, the last exacerbation I had was 2004, fortunately, and I did have full paralysis on the left side of my body. And for those few weeks that I couldn't tell my toes to wiggle, and I felt what that feels like to be unable to have control of my body, it's a simple matter of fact of just making the choice to take control of what I can control. Meredith used the word priorities, she used the word choices, and that is exactly how I lead my life. And
what's your message to others who may be facing an illness like this?
I think that a lot of it really is going and taking your own responsibility to do the research, get involved, seek support, not sympathy, turn to the people that can, educate you, and just take each day for what it is.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Richard, I know you...
Okay, now first of all, how did you like my hair, right? Can you believe that 8 years ago I dyed my hair dark brown because I was Wonder Woman for Halloween and I thought, why get a wig? And so I went on air, and in the green room they had so much fun curling my hair and all this stuff. So now it's forever, it's captured on media. So looking back to what I had to say in the power of choices and the power of perspective, this is the exact same mentality I encourage everyone to apply to whatever it is they're going through. And it really comes down to listening to our bodies. And my journey with MS wasn't healing that happened overnight. It was all about these decisions one at a time where I gave myself permission to question, to be curious. Like I said, use our body like a science experiment and start learning what works for us. I am not promoting no medication. I was on meds for 12 years before I decided to stop the medication and focus on fitness and focus on nutrition, and most importantly, focus on mindset. And where I really needed to do the work was the emotional healing that I had kept bottled up inside me and was taking, it's toxic. And so without going into too much, I wanted to share this video today as part of my story in case there's someone else out there with MS or has a loved one with MS, and you can share this with them and just let them understand that there is always another side. It's not the end all be all. And oftentimes when things like an autoimmune disease happen, it's a catalyst. So I'm very grateful for my MS journey because it just taught me so much about myself and like where I had control in ways I never would have had awareness around before I was given the MS. So I'm happy to say that I'm still running, I have no new lesions, and I'm still super grateful to have had a conversation with Anderson Cooper, because who wouldn't want to have a conversation with, the fox, the silver fox. So comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to hear your stories with MS, or if you have any questions just on anything. Please also subscribe to my channel. I'm committing to doing more videos for you. This is about us leveling up and being in our power and just living our best lives together. So thanks for joining. I'll see you guys soon.